survivors. We are so excited to welcome everyone tonight. And we are going to be talking about angels. Most of us here have an angel in heaven, and it can be really hard this time of year to go through this special season of rejoicing and joy when we miss those that we love so much. We have a special guest. Her name is Nichole Taylor, and she will be doing a special musical number at the end after Josh and I give our little message. And so we will just start out with our little thought. I love the song Angels Among Us by Alabama, and I was just going to read some lyrics from that. It says, "Oh, I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you and me in our darkest hours to show us how to live, to teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love. When life held troubled times and had me down on my knees, there's always been someone to come along and comfort me. A kind word from a stranger to lend a helping hand, a phone call from a friend just to say I understand. But ain't it kind of funny at the dark end of the road that someone lights the way with just a single ray of hope?" And I know for me that I've felt that way, and my hope has been lit over and over again when I'm in dark moments by angels, mostly on earthly angels, but also my angel Lily. Just a few times that I'll share is the first time that I was able to work out again. So that's something I love to do, but I wasn't able to do it because I had broken my collarbone and my shoulder and my toe. And so I remember the first time I went back to a cycling class, it was like, the class started and I had this big rush of just this warmth and love. And I could feel Lily so strong, just saying, "Good job, Mom." I could just feel her happiness. And that for me was such a comfort to know that she cared about something in the eternities. I'm sure that it's something small, but that meant so much to me that she ministered to me, because that was very early in my grief, and something I always hold dear. Another time when I was on my first run after the accident, we were coming up our big hill. It's really hard. And Josh and I were running, and I felt that feeling again, and I just got so choked up, and I just could feel her spirit so strong. Just go, Mom, go. And I'm just so grateful for that. Another time I put my name in to win some long stem roses. It was like 24 long stem roses at a local flower shop. And I was going through another dark time. And I got the phone call that I'd won the roses. And driving home, I just broke down in tears as I felt Lily tell me, "Mom, those are for me. And I'm here and I love you." I just am so grateful for her help and the hope that she gave me during those little moments of me knowing that she was there and offering her encouragement. And then there's the many earthly angels that I can't even count, and I have them written down somewhere, and I probably will forget. I can't say them all right now, but just little texts saying that people were thinking about me, or a box of tomatoes, or someone offering to come and fold my laundry, or just a hug. Um, sometimes words aren't even necessary, and it's that embrace that lifts you. And there's so many angels on this earth that build and help. And at this Christmas season, my heart turns to that. Just remembering all of the many, many angels that came and helped us in our life, or in our journey. I remember that Christmas after Lily passed away, someone did the 12 days of Christmas, and how much that meant to me and my children as we were sad, but every day we could look forward to some little surprise that warmed our hearts. And these precious moments and miracles that helped us and healed us and gave us hope. It's like I don't feel like I could ever repay, but to try to be an angel in someone else's life. Do you want to add anything?
Well, I think you're correct in that I've done a poor job at being able to keep track of all of them, all of the angels here on earth that have done kind things for Stacy and for our family and for me and the good people that have surrounded us. As you were talking, I am thinking through times when I have felt angels on the other side of the veil, and there's been a number of times, but the one that just keeps kind of coming to my mind right now is it was the Brookings Marathon in the eastern part of South Dakota, and it was in 2019, would have been probably almost a year after I had done my first marathon. I think it was somewhere in May or June. And anyhow, I was running the race, and there was a part that I was just kind of, when I run, most of what I do when I run is think. That's one of my favorite things to do, is just think and fill my heart with whatever Heavenly Father wants to put on my mind and in my heart while I run, and just think about Him. I run slow enough too that I can do that. I don't run fast. So those of you who are competitive, you don't understand that. I just run to relax almost. I just kind of jog. Anyhow, there was just, as Stacy described, there was a very palpable presence of, good job, Dad. I'm so proud of you for what you're trying to accomplish and the goal. And I was very touched by that feeling of Lily. And then as I started to kind of think about that more, then I was aware that there were many others other than Lily that were there cheering me on. And some of them were my grandpas and my grandmas. And Grandpa Phillips specifically passed away just a few days before Christmas. And so maybe that's why he's on my mind with that. But I remember feeling him and his wife Isabella, Grandma Isabella, and Grandpa Dan and Grandma Virginia and Jess. And these are people that have passed on and that I love dearly in life, but I could feel that they were present and concerned with the things of my life still, that even though they weren't physically in my life, they were still aware of, and it touched me deeply, and it's made a big impact. And then it was really, really cool, because then all of a sudden in my mind's eye, I could see all of the runners in front of me and around me, and I could sense that all of us had heavenly crowds cheering each of us on for whatever reasons that we were running. And it just impressed upon me that day really strongly that that's probably more common than we really realize or really even are aware of. But that was really cool to me to feel. And I wrote down in my journal, because I was I was ecstatic, like I was lifted almost out of my shoes for excitement. I felt so much love and so much purity. And I've had several experiences like that, and selfishly, probably to talk about running or whatever, I Stacy told me the other day, it's like my job. I do a lot of running, but I have had some really, really cool experiences with that, with the running. I can tell you also that the people that I work with are also in my mind, as Stacy's asked to me to share tonight a little bit about angels among us. The my work partners, when Lily passed away, Harold Dewar was absolutely an angel in what he did for our family, and Mark has continually been a ministering angel to me. And then the individuals that I work with, part of my team at Dakota Regional Periodontics, those ladies are some of my heroes in life for how kind and thoughtful that they've been to me and to our family. We've had many gifts and many kind things and many thoughtful, much, and maybe the biggest angel that they have been to me in all of this is their patience with me through my grief in this and my process going through this. So those are a couple of the angels situations that are a little bit fresh right now on my mind.
One most recent is I just was going through a hard time, and one of the leaders in our church just texted and said, "I've been thinking about you. Do you want to, talk about anything?" And I said, or have a blessing. And I at first kind of had a thought of like, "Oh, I'm fine." But then I thought to myself, like, why wouldn't I? And we weren't able to meet till later in the night, and I knew that he was a very busy man, and it just meant the world to me that he would take the time to minister to me in my hard time, and to offer counsel that has really helped me and changed my perspective. And I know that heavenly angels helped make that come to pass. And that's something I'm so grateful for. And I, of course, at this time of year, with it being Christmas, I think about Mary giving birth to the King of the world in the manger, and imagine it to be that to be such a hard thing to, in all of the circumstances that she was in, to not even be in her own home, to be in a strange city, to be, it probably wasn't clean, but I know that there were angels surrounding her. We know that, and probably seen and unseen. And for her to give birth to, have faith and to trust, to bring him into the world the way she did. What an amazing example of hope and trust in God's plan. And
one of the things I guess I also should share is we have the opportunity to be angels. Stacy has been an angel to me on a number of occasions. And one of the things that I know that Stacy shared with me in preparation for tonight is the realization that we can be angels for other people. We have had angels minister to us, and Stacy has been an angel to me on a number of occasions and continues to be for our family. My children have said things at times when I have needed them. They have been messengers of heaven the scriptures say, through the mouth of babes, and they are my babies, and they have taught and educated us a lot. And little Grace has been absolutely an angel to us. And each of our children have the ability to, if we take the time and listen to them, they are oftentimes bring messages in their innocence and in their unassuming and non-judgmental ways of some very, very profound things too. And I have tried to be a blessing to other people as I've become more aware of how people have blessed me. And I know that there's nothing that brings heaven closer and helps me realize angels around me more than when I am able and have the privilege to, in some way, be an angel to somebody else. And I think that for me, that's one of the messages for, the Light the World initiative that we've shared on Survivors. That's really our invitation through that, is that we can all be angels to each other and to truly light the world, and that peace on earth and goodwill to men. Jesus Christ is that peace that was brought. And so we can also, through his light, we can also bring that peace to others.
Yeah, I love that. And I just want to challenge everyone out there to every day just pray or ponder, think about who you can be an angel for, to help. And it can obviously be in your own home. I think of my own mother as an angel, and when you become a mom, you realize, wow, all that your mom actually did. And so I love her so much. I love my own father, and I think he's an angel too. And I just, in our own homes and within our friend circle, with our neighbors in our community, just that's the challenge, is to find a way to be an angel in someone's life, to bring hope and healing and so forth. So without, we'd like to introduce Nichole. Hey. Hi. So we're so excited to have Nichole on tonight. She's actually one of my angels, one of my angel friends. She's just one that has sung at Lily's. We have a birthday celebration at her gravesite every year, and she's beautifully sung the songs that I've asked her to sing, and it's been so special. And she's always sending me, I guess not always, but pretty consistently, she's sending me texts that just, this is what my son or daughter said about, and it kind of correlates with Lily, or she'll send me a picture, or just always, reminding me that she's still thinking of us. And it's always lifted me so much, and I'm so grateful for her. So
and Nichole sang probably my favorite song at Lily's funeral, and Jared played, her husband Jared played the cello, and they're angels in lots of people's lives through their gift of music, for sure, 100%.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well,
some of us don't have angelic voices, so we have to be angels of work or kindness or something. You get to be the voice of angels.
Thank you. I'm always so grateful to be part of people's lives this way and use my talents, because I know that's one thing that God has given me. And so I'm so happy that you asked me, and every time, because every time I hear those songs that you've asked me to sing in the past, I always think of Lily. It always connects me to her. So I love that. And I'm going to have Mason play the piano, my son. So.
And Mesa flew in from where? Where do we get this pianist from?
Right from downstairs.
child prodigy Mason over here. That's great. Thanks, Mason.
Yeah, so we're gonna sing "O Little Town of Bethlehem." little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Yet in thy dark street shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. For Christ is born of Mary and gathered all above. While mortals sleep, the angels keep their watch of wondering awe. All morning stars together proclaim the holy birth, and praises sing to God our King, and peace to men on earth. How silently the wondrous gift is give. So God imparts to human hearts the blessings of his heaven. No ear may hear his coming, but in this world of sin, where meek souls will receive him still, the dear Christ enters in. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Nichole. That was beautiful. And Mason.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you, the Taylor family. We appreciate it so very, very much.
And we just want to challenge everyone to keep lighting the world and remind you that there's daily prompts on what you can do to light the world. So thank you. Good night.
Okay, thank you.